Now talking about opportunity and threat. Now, the opportunity which has come through a couple of researches that the global market of agentic AI is projected to be close to $200 billion by 2024. And the market growth expected is 38x. Based on what is happening so far in 2026, looks like it would be much more than $200 billion in by 2034. So this is a little bit outdated research, around 6 months old. Uh, and current adoption by the end of 2025 is that organizations have deployed, rather 2% of the organizations have deployed agents at scale. And overall, there is a 52% cumulative growth on coding agents. Probably this is the fastest growing agent so far. I'm sure if you are into software development, you would be using any of the code generation tools, be it GitHub Copilot, be it Claude Code, or any other code generation tools. Okay. But on the other hand, there is a threat. The threat is of declining jobs for talent, job security concerns. So you could see that, okay, there has been decline of around 20% in the entry level software engineers getting employed. And if there were around 9,000 software engineers who were surveyed, and 90% believed finding a job is harder. And even so, Anthropic's CEO stated that AI could eliminate roughly 50% of the entry level white collar positions within 5 years. Now, certainly, Anthropic's CEO had made some statements that, okay, by the end of 2025, the model would be able to code as a human does. That didn't happen, but even if we say that not fully happened, but somewhat happened. So even if we take the statement by a pinch of salt, there is a threat and it is visible in the market. There is a solution, and that is the bridging the competence gap. So we have seen that, okay, the AI exposed job, there is a decline in the jobs for non-AI engineers. But there is a surge in demands for the engineers who could master systems, architecture, and reliable AI production. So in a way, the software professional job is transitioning from the conventional software engineering to software engineering plus AI engineering or plus agentic AI engineering. So that is the whole, you could say, bridging the competence gap from that perspective. And there's a very famous quote from Harvard Business School professor, which is AI won't replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. This is very powerful. The jobs and the profiles are transitioning, and this is the right time to get into that particular, you could say, kind of role. There are few real world use cases of agentic AI which we'll talk about. Software development, we have already seen that software development coding agents are being used. There is 97% AI tools adoption. The tools which we talked about, Claude Code, GitHub Copilot, and quite a few others. Even so, quite a few organizations like Microsoft and few others have said that, okay, 29% of the code is generated using AI tools. So that we're talking about not just test code or demo code. It's the production code which is going into the system. 29% of that code has been generated using AI. And the source in this particular case is GitHub and HackerRank. Another thing which we are seeing in action is banking and know your customer as well as anti-money laundering situations. So earlier there used to be a lot of mix of human and mix of data science professionals who used to work on whether this person is right for our bank or this particular uh, customer would really pay back our loan if we give that loan to them. But now there is a productivity gain of 200% to 2000% for few banks, and this the source of this data is McKinsey. You could see that, okay, in you could say in this particular anti-money laundering, there is a lot of data correlation that, okay, hey, I have to fetch data from here, I have to fetch data from here. The data could be totally different in itself in both the systems. The names could be different, and all of the demographic details could be different. How do you match the data so that, okay, this looks like same person and he's trying to behave differently? So that's where agentic AI has really helped in correlating that data for banks and other financial institutions for knowing the customer as well as making sure that, okay, there is less of a, you could say, issues around the money involved. Okay. Customer support at scale. Quite a few organizations, as mentioned by Codexo Labs, has reported 60% cost reduction in support operations.